Of course, there's no surprise that I eat Asian food, considering I'm Asian. What do you eat? We don't eat cats and dogs all day. Oh, really? You know, we eat something else, right? Like sushi. And the sushi has dog meat inside. Shut up. I have some stories to tell you about me and Asian food. So you might be expecting that a lot of people go, wow, so cool, and think it's some alien food because they've never seen that. They didn't react like that whatsoever, which would have made a better video. The people there never give a flip about my food that I bring, considering that where I live has a sizable amount of Asians, so there weren't as much surprises from anyone. So, the story ended? Nope, I have a few more to tell. So when there was break time, we had lunch and morning tea. And so my primary/elementary school added a new break called fruit break. Basically, the school wants us to eat more fruit, and so it's like a 10-minute break. Of course, being me, I don't exactly like fruits, so I decided to eat my lunch. Yeah, I was quite hungry later on, and usually the lunch are Asian food. And my teacher, not Asian, didn't discover it is for lunch because it's Asian food. She doesn't know what the Asian stuff is. Lol. And so I have been doing this for a while now and decided to just go to an area where teachers can see me, eat a bit of my morning tea and lunch, no it's not tea, and then walk out as if I never ate my food like 5 minutes ago. I remember this one moment when the teacher asked me, "What's that?" And then I replied, fruit. It's called Tongyongbi. Yeah, it's a fruit in Asia. And so growing up, there would be people staring at me and the Asian fruit giving me the concerned look of, I don't think that is edible because it looks weird stare. And I kinda did it to them too, since I wasn't used to the culture. Hot dogs, chips, burgers, you know, those more fat-based foods they eat all day, like Americans. We just avoided each other altogether. And I met 2 exchange students, and turns out they were Chinese. Of course, they didn't talk much since, of course, they barely knew any English. So many people pushed me to the pier, and then I said, 你好. They went freaking crazy because they met an Asian that's Chinese that could speak Chinese. I basically blew their mind. While eating, they seemed to like the Asian food I brought. They were willing to buy some of this food, and I said, okay, but the thing is they don't know the value of the dollar here, and only know the value from the Chinese dollar. Over here, a dollar is worth 5 times over at China. What's the price of a New Zealand dollar to a US dollar? It's $1 New Zealand dollar to $0.7 in US dollars, and not adjusted for further inflation. So I get 5 times the profit. They would buy a handful of food for like $10, and also they only stayed for a week, and they also forgot their money to buy my food that very last day. They insist they will pay back me later, but I never received that $50. In total, I have $120 earned. I would have made $170. And the crazy thing is, do you want to know the price of a single sushi maki? It cost $1. Wait, what? Yeah, stuff's overpriced here. Sweet pork costs like $7, a teriyaki bento costs $13, udon noodle costs $12, McDonald's Big Mac costs like $7. Actually, everything is overpriced here. I'm paying for overpriced food to survive. Why though, New Zealand? Why though? So yeah, not all Asians eat cats and dogs. People don't want to try weird Asian food. 2 kids who don't know the price of $1 in New Zealanders, and overpriced crap everywhere. Fun for the whole family. Actually, no, it's actually kinda awkward. And save chinchillas.